All right. Hey, everybody. It is Monday, November 16th, and it is the first day of the holiday health games. So I am so thrilled. Number one, by how many of us that have made the commitment to our health and we've signed up for the challenge. That's huge. I think I shared with you, we've got one of the largest teams, and there's over 4,000 people participating nationwide. So I'm glad you joined this movement to stay healthy this holiday season. And so this is a great first step for that layer of accountability and signing up. And then, of course, being on the calls and things like this are just going to help to reinforce your decision. So somebody was just sharing, they use the H word of Halloween. And for so many of us, that tends to be the start of the holiday season, right? We bring all that stuff into our house and it hangs around. And then before you know it, it's Thanksgiving and holiday parties and Christmas and Hanukkah and New Year's, and it just never ends. So I was particularly excited that they offered this special holiday edition of the Health Games. 4 weeks for us to focus on ourselves and our health and learn how to navigate life and enjoy holidays. And that's really what being a healthy person is all about. So if you've participated in the games before, there's some changes, and hopefully you've started to see that. There's a special holiday focus, and I'm hoping that we'll all find tremendous value to that. So if I didn't mention it, I might have just made an assumption you guys knew who I am, but my name is Dee, and I'm our room leader. But if you've looked at our team list, we have a lot of health coaches that are participating on this journey with us. And that's, I guess, does a number of things. One, I want you to know that for every single one of us, whether we're a health coach or a fitness professional or an accountant, whatever, making a decision to be healthy and to stay healthy requires intentionality and it requires effort. So just like you, we're in the game and we're collecting points, the participation points for the Habits of Health, and we have our goals, and we're using this forum for the same reasons you are. The only thing I do as a leader is I just help to direct things and help point you in the right direction if we've got questions. So we're really here as a team. And so if your health coach is on this challenge, that will still be your primary contact person. But if not, if you're new to the games and just came on board, feel free to reach out to me at any point. So what I wanted to do tonight, we'll just see how it flows, but what I'd love to do is just take a few minutes to talk just about a few quick housekeeping items, and then kind of open it up and do a little round robin. We're going to do and get as many of us in as we can, just to kind of share who we are, where we live. It's kind of fun to see the people around the country. We're going to spend 4 weeks with each other. So it's nice to build that relationship just beyond, not just on the team wall, but in person. We are the support systems. We're going to be your biggest cheerleader, and then we're gonna lean on each other when we need some help. So we'll go around, kind of share who we are and why we joined the challenge. So if you haven't already, it's time to weigh in. You're going to want to go ahead and do that. I'm sure every time you're signing in, you're getting prompted. So go ahead and follow the process. It's very, very simple to do that, and you'll make your decision at that point whether or not you're in for maintenance or for weight loss. And you can continue to invite people to the challenge, and I think you can actually invite people up to like November 29th. So they would only be in for 2 weeks at that point, but it's very, very possible over the next couple of days you're going to think of people that would be really beneficial, they would benefit from being in this. So go ahead and invite, and you're going to earn points for inviting. And if you look at the Health Game Challenge rules, which are on the main wall, you'll see that there are some contests, and one of them is they will be doing drawings for people who invite, and I'll see if I can find what that is. But I think by the end of the month, it's considered a side contest, but they'll be doing a drawing. It's like a $50. A couple people will be drawn for that. And in addition, there are weekly contests. So for example, you're going to want to make sure you fill out the surveys every single week. They do a random drawing of 2 people who earn a cash prize for completing the survey. And then starting next week, they'll do some specific side contests for winning Fitbits or various things, all for primarily earning all the participation points that you can. So I hate for you to miss out on that. And then by keeping your finger on the pulse, that's going to make sure that you do exactly what's intended with this. The participation points are designed solely to reinforce the habits of health. And so you're just going to earn points by doing what's going to help us stay on track. So the best advice I can give around that, and I would love to hear other people's ideas, but personally what I do with participation points, so I can create a habit and make sure that I sign in every day and earn my points and don't miss an opportunity. I like to sign in first thing in the morning. You know, on my own, I do a daily devotional, that sort of thing. And then I come and I love to look at the health games and do the daily reading and that sort of thing. And it kind of helps set my tone and my intention, kind of reinforces from a health perspective, the tone for the day. So I do that. I do a quick sweep of the board, of our team wall. And then I like to go back in at night and then do my log for my water and eating and exercise and things like that. So kind of do that 2 layers of making sure you get everything. And then other than that, I just encourage, I love that you guys are all on this. And I love the interaction on the team wall. So take a moment to scan through that, look who needs your help, who needs a little pat on the back, and feel free to comment. And of course, put out there your own thoughts and things like that. So what I'd love to do at this point is I'm just going to kind of go around based on the way I see you on the screen. And if you wouldn't mind sharing, I'll unmute you. And if you'll just take a minute or two and talk about the things we discussed, I think that would be great and helpful for everybody. So Kathy Sheldon, can I start with you?
Hi.
Hey there.
Yeah, hi. I have been doing Take Shape for Life since May, and today I hit my 50-pound mark.
Congrats.
I'm very excited about that. Still have a long way to go, but feeling really, really good about it. So this is just going to really help me a lot during a tough time of year to stay focused. And one of the things I talked with about my coach already that thought I'd share with everybody was really breaking down this time into smaller goals. So like I was a little bit surprised that this challenge only goes 4 weeks instead of through the entire holiday season. But that's kind of cool that it's a smaller bite. And with Julie, I've even broken it down into 1 week at a time goals. So I have little goals for each week for the next 6 weeks. So
that's fantastic. And now you are also a health coach, right, Kathy?
Yes, newbie coach, yes.
And you've got some people on the challenge with you, right, that you invited?
Yeah, a friend from Colorado who is, since she's 2 hours behind, is very excited that we're recording it. So.
Oh, good. And you live, I don't think you mentioned where you live.
Oh, I'm sorry. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing.
Thanks, Dee.
I will mute you. And Liz, can I ask you to join in?
Absolutely. Yeah. So this is my 4th challenge, and I am also a health coach. But I'm just thinking about how important it is for me to stay focused during the holidays. And one of the things I love about the challenge is it gives you that morning and evening. I do what Dee does. I check in the morning and then in the evening again, and that helps frame my day around what's most important to me, which is really staying healthy and keeping my eye on the ball there. Because with the holidays, I'm so tempted to think about the food all the time. But I was just counting up. There's, I think, 44 days through the end of the year or through January 1st. And, 3 of those days are the eating days, the big, gigantic food days. But there's 42 other days to focus on. And so the health challenge has helped me focus on those other 42 days to keep myself in rhythm with what I care about. So I love Dee's suggestion to check in the morning and the evening and just, literally it's 1 day at a time. And I use that same when I work with my clients as well, just focusing, 1 day at a time.
Awesome. And you have snow yet there in Minnesota?
We do not have snow yet, thankfully. We're still in rain for maybe another week.
Good. All right, great. Thanks for sharing. Gina. Hey, can you share with us?
Sure. So I'm Gina. I live in Atlanta in Cobb County, and I've been a client of Dee's since early this year, January, and I've done every challenge that there's been since January. Some successful and some not quite so much. So, and if anybody read my post today, it was more about I did really good on the last 6-week challenge. I was on vacation when it ended. I took my skills with me to the beach, and then just kind of right after that, just started kind of going back into old habits. I've also been really sick for 2 weeks with upper respiratory junk, and so on antibiotics and other things, and that hasn't helped at all. So, my thing is I'm re-losing what I lost during the last challenge, and I hate that. So I could be much further ahead, but again, these just help me refocus and get back on track. So I'm just looking forward to getting that off. And I, like Kathy, have some personal, just kind of weekly things too that I think just breaking it up into smaller bites will help me a little more stay on track during this time of year. So we'll just try to work the plan that way.
Awesome. Well, I mean, the good news, I think I posted a reply to it, is that, we've always, every day is a new, day, a new opportunity to make a decision, and we can either keep going on the path we were on or take a right turn and get back on the path that we want. So I'm glad you're back, and Gina's been instrumental in the past few challenges. She has brought people to the challenge. She's really great with inviting, and she has brought people to the challenge she has helped transform their lives significantly. She had a friend that came in, he lost over 50 pounds. She's got other friends that she's brought in that are on the team with us now. So it just shows the power of influence, and by sharing the secondhand help, how you can have such a positive impact on other people. So thank you for that. All right, Sue Kobus, welcome back.
Thank you. This is my second challenge. I've been on this journey since July. I haven't gone off the journey yet. I have a trip planned for Thanksgiving, so I figured it'd be best, or in my best interest, to stay focused with this so that I can continue the success that I've been having. It helps me be real mindful of what my choices are. That's what I like, and I like hearing different mind joggers every day when I look at the challenge.
Good.
So I'm enjoying it, and I think it's a good thing.
Excellent. And I don't know if she is on, but you're on with your sister from Chicago is on the challenge too, right?
Yes, she's on the challenge. I don't know if she's on the call.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. But what I love, Sue, is that I remember at the end of the last challenge, I had the opportunity to meet you in person, and I asked you if you'd be joining again, and you said, "Oh, no way! Like, I'm going on a trip. I'm not going to do that." And I just love how through this journey you've realized that this is actually a good thing to do to keep you on track.
Yes, it is.
That's
and getting
great.
off meds, I like that too.
Yeah. So you came off your blood pressure medication. What was it? You've lost about 30 pounds. Is that right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And came off what medication?
The blood pressure, and I'm hoping to get off my diabetes medicine, cholesterol medicine, and 12 others.
Fantastic. And that's what this is all about, is that, that journey to get healthy, and then, that's going to be the natural outcome as a result. So congratulations. Keep
Thank
going.
you.
All right. Gloria Flard, how are you tonight?
Good. Hello, everybody. Well, let's see. I started off as a client about the beginning of May, and since then I've lost 40 pounds. I as well got off my hypertensive medication, and that was really exciting to me. It's something that I really wanted to have happen. So this is my second challenge, and during that time period I also decided to become a health coach. Because I really want to pay it forward. I've seen a lot of success with this program. I've been on a lot of other programs in the past. But to me, this one really has a different view on how you view food. It's also providing the health coach. It's the education. So to me, it's just the whole package. The reason that I've started again with the challenge is it really helps me to focus. And that was really, really important to me. I can see a behavior change for myself, even going into a restaurant and how I order things and how I look at food, and realizing that I'm there to really socialize with the people and it's not so much about the food. So that's really become very important for me. And where I'm located, I'm in Roswell, Georgia.
That's fantastic. Well, welcome to the challenge, and thanks for embracing all the aspects of what our program offers. You know, it sounded like I heard you say you shifted your eating, the education, the accountability. You've had Vicki Feldman as your coach for support, and the fact that you're now going to share that with other people. So that's going to help you with your own health, and you're going to impact a lot of lives.
Yep, Vicki's been great.
Yes, she is. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Gloria.
Thank you.
Well, let's have Vicki share with us.
Well, thank you, Gloria. This has been, I think I've been on every challenge. And for me, I think sometimes there's this illusion, and Dee and I talked about this yesterday, that, once you hit your goal and you're good, and you're not always so good. And especially this time of year where things come around and food is around, every challenge I go in with the goal of I'm getting my money back. And so I'm very dedicated. There is that power, a little bit of that competition with yourself. So for me, it helps the focus. And the other thing I really like is it's a safe place to be able to post on the wall and say, you know what, it wasn't such a great weekend, and be able to get ideas from other people, because, we're all in the same place. We all have our slippery slopes, as I like to refer to them as, and we all need support from each other.
That's so true. Yeah, we did talk about that in detail yesterday. Well, very good. Thanks for sharing, Vicki. Linda.
Yeah. Hi. I was just thinking about the drinking of water. I have trouble drinking enough water, especially now that it's getting colder. I don't feel like I'm as thirsty. But I did find an app that it's called Plant Nanny. I don't know if any of you have tried it, but it's free, and you put it on your phone, and it tells you actually how much water you should have based on your weight and what you want to lose. And you tell it how many ounces your cup is, or your water bottle. And so it will remind you, it'll beep, just a little beep. You go, oh, yep, time to drink water. So that's something I've got to do. But my problem is the exercise part right now. I just had some foot surgery, so I'm in a boot and I can hobble around, but I put on there, essentially I'm getting no exercise other than walking to the sink to get water. So that means I can hardly have any calories. And I'm today with my 2 meals and a snack, I'm already over the limit. And those were meals and snacks that I could have before, because I was allowed more calories because I walked and things like that. So I'm just going to have to get used to that. Probably just make the portions smaller, because I'm done for the day and I'm hungry.
Well, I'm sure Liz can introduce you to a few ideas as well. But yeah, sometimes taking those meals and breaking them out, eat them, more, every 2 to 3 hours through the course of the day. Maybe you can stretch it out, and it'll maybe help with the hunger. And then you can look. Somebody just told me recently about an app that they were like, I want to say it was like 7-minute exercises, but they had them broken down by upper torso and different things. So maybe we can look at that. You might want to do some YouTube videos. There might be some, maybe just as simple as some strength training or something that you could be doing seated, or on a resistable that might help you, that you don't have to be completely stationary.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've had a foot injury before. It's not fun.
No.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for sharing, Linda. And I forgot to ask, where do you live?
Down the street from Liz in Minnesota.
All right. Okay, good. All right. Is that Gail Shell on the phone? I already unmuted you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I am very non-tech savvy, so I've tried to get on the computer. I'm on the phone anyway. I worked with Dee fairly recently just to get more fit and more toned, and I've gone on to maintenance and done pretty well. But this time of year is kind of a tough time in terms of, as you say, sliding down the slippery slope. So it's my first challenge, and I'm excited about it because I love having a program to follow.
Yeah, that's so good. And I think you're going to love this challenge, Gail. I know you've loved everything about the program so far, so you'll start to see a little bit more in depth about it. But just as like Vicki was sharing, Vicki, who just shared before, Gail is a fitness instructor, and so is Vicki. But we all recognize that we all face the same challenges. So yeah, I think you're going to get a lot out of this. I'm glad you're with us. I'm excited. Thanks. All right, awesome. Okay, I am not sure who this is by phone. Last four digits are 2432.
That's Jennifer Holloway.
Oh, hey, Jennifer, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. So you share with us?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to start here. I'm in Athens, Georgia, way up here by nowhere. And I've been in almost every challenge. I think I missed one or two maybe. So this has been going a long time. I just love the accountability and the support on the pages. Like that's the best thing. It's like Facebook, but only focused on health. So it's really, really great. And so love that and love the accountability and, logging your food, which I do anyway, but it, helps you just stay focused and teaches the habits of health that we try to use going forward. And I want to mention too that anybody who's listening who's not with Take Shape for Life, the health games aren't about necessarily a specific program, but just focusing on health. So you don't have to be on the program if anybody's listening. I just think all of us find that it's such a wonderful program and really helps us, that we just love doing it and find it, really beneficial. As a matter of fact, I think I've lost over 60 pounds on the program so far and really enjoying it and how easy it is. And I love the support of the health games.
Yeah, thanks. So do you want to take 30 seconds and just kind of share your story, like pre-Take Shape for Life and then Take Shape for Life and the difference in your journey?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I decided, like we all do, all right, that's it. I'm done with this. We're going to, be healthy. And so, I actually jumped on Atkins and it was great. I lost about 30 pounds, fairly quickly, but it was very restrictive. I hated it. I was like, God, I can't have no carbs for the rest of my life. And then I hit a plateau, just sat there, 30 pounds lost. That was it. And it's like, hello. So I reached out to Dee. We chatted for, I think, like over an hour about all the specifics of the program and jumped on Take Shape for Life and have gone on to lose another 60 pounds. So I'm almost down 100 pounds. I've actually had 100 pounds and then I went on a 2-week Mexican vacation. So now I'm working that off again. But I know I can. And that's part of what we learn is taking our health forward for life. And, if we get off track, we just get right back on and go back into it. And I feel so amazing. I feel like me again. I never felt like me in that 100-pound extra weight body. And I'm actually taking the excitement and the joy that I have with how I feel now and paying it forward as a health coach myself.
Love it. Love it. Yeah, I love your story, Jen. Thanks for sharing.
Absolutely.
So Sandra from Florida.
Yes.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, hi.
Hey, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Sandra Lamb, and I live in Inlet Beach, Florida. And I started the program a little over a week ago, and so far it's great. I'm not having any problems. I'm looking forward to losing some more weight, and this is my first challenge, obviously, so I'm just thrilled that I actually got online and I can see people and hear what's going on. So I feel like I've already accomplished something today.
You're moving on up. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And Sandra is a great example of the ripple effect of Gina. So Gina has been on board, and then she invited for the last challenge a girl named Kim, who started through everything with the program, and then she's friends with Sandra. So it's just kind of that ripple effect of health, which is really, really fun. So I'm excited for you, Sandra, and to see what's going to come down the road with the improvements in your health.
All right, thanks.
Thanks. All right, Marcy, I'm going to unmute you. You take a minute.
Okay. I'm Marcy Kellenber. I'm in East Cobb, Marietta, Georgia. And this is, I've been on several of the challenges. I've been successful at them. The last one I really enjoyed, but I had some health issues in between time and picked some of the weight back up. So now this is my challenge for this. But I really liked what Liz had to say about just look at the days ahead of us. And we actually only have some real tough eating days, and the rest of it we can really stay on course. And I appreciate Take Shape of Life. I love the program. It's been very, very good for me.
Good. We're glad to have you back with us again, Marcy.
Thanks.
Hope I pronounce it right. Elisa? Alyssa, are you with us? Maybe not. All right. I'm not sure who this is. Area code 860. I'm going to unmute you.
Hi, it's Lisa Curtis.
Oh, hey, Lisa. How are you?
I'm good, Dee. How are you?
Good. So, Lisa, remind me, are you in New Hampshire? Is that right?
I'm in Connecticut.
Connecticut, yeah.
Yeah, and I've done all the health challenges so far this year, I think, except for one. And I'm back, and I'm excited to participate in this challenge for myself and to be focused and to get through the holidays and to see all the familiar faces on the board. It's such a supportive group. I love it.
Good. I'm glad to have you back. And Lisa, you want to give like a 20-second summary of your story being a type 1 diabetic?
Yeah, I went to my doctor, and she actually suggested the program, and I hesitated for a few months and told her I could do it on my own, and went back and decided to make the leap, and that was November 1st of last year. And so over the course of this year, I've lost over 40 pounds, and I've become a health coach, and this Take Shape for Life has just changed my life in so many ways. I'm very, very grateful.
That's great. I like that. And I love how you were able to, that your doctor recognized the value of our program and recommended it to you. And then you connected and requested the health coach and have Susan Keith work with. So it's wonderful. Mm-hmm. Great.
Yes.
All right. Good. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
All right. I'm hoping I get everybody in here. I hope I didn't pick any. Last four digits. 2581, area code 540.
Hi, Dee. It's Mary Beth.
Oh, hey, Mary Beth. You think I have your number memorized?
Yes. Yeah. Well, I'm up here in Virginia, about 90 miles west of Washington, D.C. I'm on my way home now from work. He is my health coach. I joined the Take Shape for Life program back in April, and I've lost over 70 pounds and feel fantastic. Everybody says I look fantastic. And I'm really excited about this holiday health challenge because I know I'm going to hit my goal during this challenge, and I really wanted to be a part of it so that these holidays, staring down all of us, will not have any effect on me hitting my goal here in the next couple of weeks. And I love the daily advice and hints and to the program, and then also on the board, and I think it's just a fantastic way to help ourselves get where we want to be or stay where we're at. when everything around us is yelling and screaming, eat me, eat me.
Yeah, you are so right. And yeah, your journey has been incredible. 70 pounds since earlier this year. So yeah, I'm excited. It's been a joy to work with you, and you can hear the happiness in her voice. I have the pleasure of talking to her every week, and with that happiness. So thanks for being with us again, Mary Beth.
You're welcome. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow with more specifics.
I know. I can't wait. Thanks so much. All right. And area code 678, last 4 digits are 5244.
Hi, my name is Heather Schock. I am one of Susan Gieslin's health coach people.
Hey, welcome. Welcome, Heather.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So what can you tell us about yourself?
Well, I joined the challenge because I too am a fitness instructor and am concerned about the holiday weight gain and wanted to set a good example and be a good example to my customers that you can make it through the holiday season without gaining, you know, what the average American woman gains, which is like 7.5 pounds. And I don't want to do that this season. So I'm going to use this challenge to keep me on track, and it's the first time that I've done it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I love another example. We've got several fitness instructors who are health coaches who are also, you know, on this challenge, but a great example that and it debunks the myth that we can exercise our weight off, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, great.
I wish.
I know, right? Well, thank you for being with us. I hope you enjoy this. I'll be anxious to hear your feedback along the way.
Thank you.
All right, Susan Gieslin, we've got a couple minutes. We'll wrap it up.
Oh, well, hello. I'm Susan Gieslin. I live in Johns Creek, Georgia, which is weird for me to say because I just moved here from Milton, Georgia, not too far away. But I'm a health coach. I've been a health coach for about 1.5 years, and I've lost track of how many challenges this is. But I think, you know, I'm going to tag on to what Gail said earlier about Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, and how, you know, while they're just 3 days out of, I think, 44 Liz mentioned, one of the things I learned on this challenge is a mindset, is shifting the way that you think about those days and making it, instead of a food event with people present, make it a people event that just happens to have food there. So I think if you shift how you look at something like that and look at the people that are at your Thanksgiving table or at Christmas or at New Year's and focus on them and not on the food, I think that that is a great tool to kind of help you stay on track. So that's one of the things that I use on those particular days.
Yeah, that's awesome. If you notice, I'm taking a lot of notes. If you live in the Atlanta area, I have the opportunity. I'll be on Fox 5 Atlanta this Saturday at 8:20, and I'll be discussing holiday health tips and how not to gain weight over the holiday season. So I've been really listening to what you're saying impacts you the most, and I love this about the perspective of it's a food event, not a people event. What Liz said, it's just a number of days, not the entire 6 weeks. So thank you for that. So it's good to know what really hits home with us. So Ashley, I'm going to ask you to do a 30-second rundown. I'm sorry, we're running out of time.
Okay, I'm Ashley. It's several games in for me. I've had a lot going on the last few months travel-wise, so I haven't been able to do the challenges the way that I want to do it, but I can feel the effects in my health. So I have rededicated on this one, and hopefully we'll only have 3 short, small trips during this set of the games that can help it make it easier. So.
Very good. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. All right. If I missed anybody, my sincerest apologies. I'm trying to run through. I think I got everybody, but if I missed you, I apologize. Thank you guys for joining in tonight. We will do these weekly calls on Monday nights at 8 p.m. and you get 25 points for being on live. So thanks for being here, and I'll see you on the team wall. Have a great night.